1 second, guys. I have to add those materials, you know, so that I know what I need. In case you're wondering, you know, it's all the materials that I need in order to make all the permanent ones, and I really hope that, where is it, that I find the, where's the motherfucker, Swordthorn plant. I need one more in order to get my strength to 100. But this is what I need right now when it comes to the materials in order to get my stats, you know, perfectly enough in order to get full build, not to get everything to 100. So keep that in mind, because since I'm gonna do 3 runs, I'll make sure that each individual playthrough will have its own unique stats, and via the 3 playthroughs will I get the achievement of, you know, getting everything to 100. Maybe at the end of the playthrough I will show you guys that it is possible to get it in one single playthrough, but that remains to be seen. It, you know, remains to be seen whether I do or cannot find a thorn plant, or whether I do have enough plants of the other kinds in order to get them to 100. But for now, the majority speaking, the most important thing is to get those materials in order to get the minimum stats and thus learn everything that I have to learn. So let's get that done in this episode. Alright, so that one took a bit figuring out, you know. I was busy with it for like 30 minutes or so, and then I decided to Google. So the 30 minutes has been wiped, you know, when it comes to content, unnecessary content. But sometimes Googling makes things a bit quicker. Well, I couldn't figure it out. But now we have it though. Alright, so I need to find a alchemist. I think Kilo would be the best starting point. Let me first handle Crow's fleet.
Let's see how far we've come. All crystal portals have been destroyed. My fleet is large enough now. It's time to go after Crow. It's almost time to battle. I knew it'd be hard. Damn, when was it ever easy? How many times during my countless raids did death stare me right in the face? But that hideous face staring back at me was beyond even my imagination.
There is no escape. Your body belongs to me. Men, attack!
hard enough. I'm just gonna smack the keyboard.
I knew it'd be hard.
We're being boarded!
Go! I'll hold here. Hattie needs your help.
Hurry up! Bastard! Bastard!
Yeah!
Crow is finally defeated.
That was hard work.
Yes, but it was worth the wait. Crow Sea chart shows the exact position of Skull Island. That's where the evil began. I am sure that's where we'll find Necroloth. We should prepare and then go deal with this Necroloth once and for all. Well, I'm ready. Isn't it about time you inspected your crew?
Holy nice!
Watch it, little one.
You're gonna have to hold out a little longer, do you hear me? Come on, we've already accomplished so much. Maybe we'll get lucky soon.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Don't forget, little brother, I'm here for you, no matter what.
It's good to see they haven't stopped you yet. Keep it up. We're almost there.
Are you all right, Captain? Hey, you're interested in magical things, aren't you?
Sure.
Well, this potion is exactly the right thing for you. Sadek here has the vision of magic. So you will find everything that is magic much more quickly than anyone else.
Okie dokie.
Yip yip.
The only thing that I still have to level is ranged 1 level, and then everything has been trained till 65, which is the minimum that you need in order to get everything from 65 to 100 via permanent potions, you know. So make sure you do it in the last few, you know, the highest amount of levels instead of using the potions early on, because the higher your, you know, level, etc., the more glory it requires in order to level it. So I highly recommend getting every treasure and all your stats till about 65, and then use permanent potions if you want to do it, in order to get all the character stats. And if you're gonna be smart like I do, you can also get both, you know, the angel achievement as well as the demon achievement in one single run, which is what I will do just before I will finish the boss, which is by a consumption of the demon hearts. It will increase my HP. I think I have 10 hearts, so about 100 extra HP, but it will totally destroy my humanity. And the reason why I'm doing that with the demon hunter is because it fits. So, you know, make sure to, if you got all the treasury, etc. in the game, make sure to first get your stats to 65 before consuming any kind of permanent potions. So I have to be very careful not to consume those, even though I do need them in order to, you know, train certain skills. Well,
Do you have anything else you can sell me?
now keep in mind the amount of potions that I currently purchase is the amount that my character needs in order to get the perfect character stats. Now, I did overcount with one when it comes to range. You know, if I'm gonna do it now, I have to train it 3 times and thus create 3 permanent potions, which is the amount of ingredients that I currently purchase for. But if I do not, you know, if I get the glory, which I will get through Skull Island, then I will only have to train it 2 times instead of 3. So I could be over purchasing one particular item, and that's fine. So that should do the trick. I should have all the necessary materials right now, except for the thorn plant, which I need for one more plea. But I am hoping that I will find one at Skull Island, and if not, then just before I will finish the game, I will re-explore all irons in order to find that one thorn blade. Unless my glory is high enough in order to level it just once. But I don't think that is going to be the case.
Here, a monkey bone and the black heart for cleaning.
So be it, Cucho. Here is your black heart. The kill.
Alright, so let me alt-tab again. Just relatively quickly. I need those stats on my screen. I've got to repurchase potions and blades. I knew I forgot something. Well, doesn't matter, I will get them. Potion of cunning, where are you? I need blade potions for that one. I want to, let me check how much this female has. as I don't think she's any, but she doesn't have any. So you know, technically speaking, could be possible for you in order to get all the achievements via one playthrough. The only achievements that's going to be difficult is the achievements for digging out 50 treasure, which you cannot complete legitimately in one single playthrough, so you have to do multiple paths for that one. Legally, you know, you can always open the chest or dig up the chest and reload or whatever, you know, that works too. But the legitimate way is via 3 paths. The same goes with, you know, the 100% character stats. It's not meant for one particular character, although you could do it in one particular character. Another hard achievement will be 300,000 gold pieces. I had to do 2 runs for it. The first Demon Hunter run that I had to throw away, as well as the second Demon Hunter run that I'm currently recording, which means that you can get about 150,000 gold per run ish, which is all the gold that you get via trading, purchasing, training skills. All the gold that you spend on purchasing things, training skills, etc. will be counted towards those 300,000. So, you know, 150k a path is doable. But again, it's originally designed on the 3 playthroughs and thus 100k a run. But it is possible to get them in one single run, provided you know what you're doing. However, the only downside is I do not think it's going to be cheap in order to get every single character stat in one particular run, which you cannot get due to certain guild perks. You know, as a pirate, I cannot get certain capabilities, and as a guardian, I can get certain capabilities. So the developers were really smart when it comes to developing their achievements from Risen 1 to Risen 2 to Risen 3. It's all designed on 2 to 3 playthroughs, and it's geniusly designed, I must say. One second again, I need 4 more potions of blades. Do you have 4 potions of blades? Oh, you have none. Okay, no, that's no problem. Then we're gonna simply go to Tyrannus. Now the reason why I threw that first playthrough away was due to the fact that my character had certain capabilities not learned, like room magic was level 1, not 3, due to the fact I messed things up because I didn't know how the game system worked. But beating the game one time and you will instantly know how the game works, and thus you can, you know, properly fill out your character layouts. But it is all designed to beat the game on all 3 paths in order to get all the achievements. But there are also ways to avoid it. You know, one of the achievements is to join the Guardians, which is a hidden achievement. Same with the Voodoo Pirate, but I already have that one, I think. Not quite sure. Well, let's just get my character ready to rumble. If your character stats is not 65 or above, do not waste permanent potions. You can make them, you can get them via quests, etc. But do not consume them, because, you know, the higher your stats are, the more it will cost to train, and thus the harder it will be to get whatever you want. So if you want to get everything 100 legitimately, you have to get everything to 65, including the treasures, you know, so 60 via training, 5 for each treasure, or however that system works. There's about 30, was it 30? Yeah, I think we're 30 artifacts that you can find, which will add stats to certain permanent stats, you know, not always. It could also be more damage for the bow or the crossbow in this case, or pistols or what have you, but 60 without the artifact, 65 with, and then just make permanent potions, calculate exactly how many you need. Do not care for those potions or plants that you will remain having, you know, don't care about them. Do it smartly and just make the potions, and then you can get everything to 100, because apparently these permanent potions, unlike Risen 1 or unlike Risen 2, do not require Heroes Crowns, which were originally spoken quite rare plants, which, you know, stopped you basically from getting everything to 100% in a single playthrough. Now Risen 1 has been 100% beaten already by the time I'm recording this. By the time it's uploaded, it's already beaten as well. Risen 2, 1 playthrough has been done. But I had to be very careful on which skills I did or did not learn due to the fact of limited amount of hero crowns and thus a limited amount of permanent potions. And that's what they destroyed in their Risen 3 game, which is sad, because, you know, Heroes Crowns was one of those things. You know, if you have way too many potions that you can create out of all this, you know, it's fun, it's nice if it's possible, but since most achievements are built as well, most achievements you can get through via, well, through or via 1 playthrough. There are certain achievements, about 30 to, I think it's about 20 to 25 to be honest. Achievements that are, you know, a bit more tricky, like killing 2,000 mobs, 300,000 gold, joining, you know, the Guardians, Demon Hunters, as well as the Voodoo Pirates, etc. and so forth. So most of their achievements, you know, is built on 3 playthroughs, and by not making Heroes Crowns required for permanent stats makes it a lot easier to convert that and just say, you know, I'm gonna quick save before I will join a faction, reload, join a faction, reload, and then as last join the faction that you want to join officially in order to get those achievements. But personally I prefer to get them via playing through the options. Now, due to my fuck up first run that I had to delete, which was about 60 videos, give it or take, could be more, could be less, but it had to be deleted, which is why I have most of my achievement, if not all, by the time that I've beat this playthrough, you know. So it could be confusing for you guys, but just make sure to check out the playlists. Each achievement achievement will be noted whether it has already been unlocked or whether it has been unlocked via a particular let's play path playthrough, you know. I got 8 of them. How? Oh, fuck. I think I fucked up. I don't need 8 of them. I think I fucked up, guys. That's not good. Let me... You know, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna reload because I think I fucked things up. I just crafted whatever I could craft, you know, that's not what I wanted to do. Because like I said, ranged, I will make them, you know, but... I will not use them yet because of the fact that my glory is gonna most likely reach enough in order to get one more level to 65, you know, in Skull Island, and then maybe I will be allowed to get all stats 100, but I will do that in a separate video just to show you guys that it's possible, you know, a separate video if you will. I will do it if possible when all paths and otherwise at least one path will have it done. Hopefully, that is. Cunning I need 4 times. I'm gonna do it piece by piece this time. Cunning is now 85. Now keep in mind, it could be that the stats has to be thrown up higher, but you know, for the current capabilities that I need to train, I need to get certain stats, and those stats have to be met. Now ranged I will not touch yet unless I can level it 1 more time, and if that is not the case, then I will still craft this one 3 times, just to be on the safe side. Just to get that minimum requirement in order to get all my character skills, and then afterwards I will check whether I do or do not have the necessary materials, gold, etc. to, you know, get my stats to 100 for a separate video. If that's not the case, then I will do it, and I will get the achievement via the 3 playthroughs, if that is indeed the case, and I already collected everything, etc., and I can make everything 100, I will get this achievement in the tutorial video, whatever you want to call it. So let's get influence has to be 85 as well, so that is 3 times. Influence 3 times. It could be that I overpurchase certain, you know, requirements like potions, whatever you call. You know, it's not really important. The important thing is that I can get my skills. Even though I have 24,000 gold, those gold goes quick out of the door. So make sure that you get everything your character needs. And if you're willing to play more paths, do it, because it makes the game better. Because I'm not certain about Risen 3, but when it comes to Risen 1 and when it comes to Risen 2, at least Risen 1, I know that for a fact. Risen 2 still have to be tested out, but Risen 1 is most definitely a fact. If you beat the game and you have, let's say, 200 strength, Risen 1's case, and then you go to the new game, which I will call New Game Plus, your character by default will deal more crit damage than your New Game character. If your character is strong in sword fighting in the first run, the second run he will deal more crit damage above his strength damage, you know, when it comes to swords from the get-go. So it adds a little minor detail to the character in the New Game Plus or the New Game Plus or whatever, you know. Alright, so that one is 85 as well. Toughness is done. Dexterity 90. Dexterity 90, Magic 85. Oh, what did I drink? Oh, Bloody Mary. Doesn't matter. The only thing that I cannot add or train at the moment is ranged, but I do that on purpose. Or shall I say fuck it and just... I'm still down. I can make them, that's not a problem. Let me make them just to be doubly sure. I didn't purchase enough of these potions. Really? Okay. I can make 8 of them, I don't need that much. I need, let's see, this is for dexterity, no, ranged. 75 is 3 at the very least, so let me, I'm not gonna consume them, I have them at the ready, you know. I can consume them, I can literally train, as far as I know, everything that my character needs to know, but I do not want to mess things up, so I will play it safe when it comes to ranged.
Horace, the Guardian, attempted to sabotage the reactor.
I observed the fight. You are a true hero. We owe you a debt of gratitude for averting this great calamity. Take this gift as a token of my gratitude for saving our hard work. This event has shown us mages that we still have much to learn about the nature of the crystals. We should start on it right away.
What do you have to offer? Have a look around.
Let's see if I got some junk that I need to get rid of. Plenty. Right, so I'm quickly gonna go to the demon hunters to train
I have fish for you.
Show me what you've got. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
I don't have time to chat. Back to work.
What can you teach me?
What do you want to know?
Show me how to improve my crossbow skill.
You're now one of the best crossbow shooters in these waters. No one can teach you more than what you already know.
I'd like to improve my mastery of rune magic.
You've now mastered the strongest rune magic that anyone can teach you. Excellent.
I want to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I'm not good enough yet.
Oh, of course. It's 5 million, which I don't have a plan for.
I can feel the cowardice melting away.
Alright, so I've gotta update my list a bit. So let me save here and I'll update my current character setup list. You guys will know what I'm talking about if you watch my playthrough and well, some of my videos in my playthrough, let me put it that way, and then we'll see what my character still needs, if I have to update my current stats to certain capabilities, you know, and then I will see what I still need to get via glory, Skull Island, you know, and potions, permanent potions, as well as getting my character full build, and then I will check also once my full build has been achieved and I can beat the game, which will be a separate video of itself, you know. Well, it depends. Well, I will check if everything works, and if it does, I mean, basically in an upcoming 2 or 3 videos, I'm not quite sure. It's not gonna be more than 5, that's for sure, of beating this game and thus finishing the Demon Hunter. So smash those like buttons, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell if you don't mind. Well, if you want to be notified whenever I upload a video, and if you do not mind the fact that I'm uploading 3 videos a day, could make you crazy sometimes, you know. Anyways guys, peace.